G'day folks, it's day 2 of the Murray cod season. It's December the 2nd and I've made my way out to one of my favourite little waterways to cast some lures and see if I can catch my first cod of the season on a lure. Hey you! You're watching Robbie Fishing. Now in the cod scene we call this skinny water because it's skinny. You wouldn't call it Robbie water because I'm the opposite to skinny. Anyway, last night on opening day, if you saw my video, you'll know I've got a bit of a bad back. I've been complaining about a bad back, so I'm just going to take it easy tonight. Although I am healing quite quickly. I didn't catch a cod on a lure. I caught one on a bit of cheese, but I did catch a nice yellow belly on this One Well Sumo in Lamborghini colour. So I'm going to start with this tonight, and I'll change it later on if I need to. Come on, first cod of the season. Come at me. Now I don't have a lot of water to fish here. I've got a nice bend just there which I'll hit pretty hard. And I've got probably 40 or 50 metres of water along here that I can fish. I don't want to go too far just because of my back. I don't want to wander too far from my car. So I'll pepper this area pretty hard. And if I don't do any good, well then I'll go and try somewhere different. But over there in front of all that, oops. Oh yes, got him. Oh, I done him. I stuffed the cast up. I was aiming for the for all that stuff in the creek over there. I was going to say, what about over there in front of all that stuff? But I stuffed the cast up. I felt a bit of weight, but not a lot of weight. He may or may not come back, that fish. I don't think he will.
Yes, got him. Oh,
Oh, that happened quick. I only started right there. I've made about 6 or 7 casts. That happened quicker than I expected it to. This is a bit sad. Check this out. That's a dead platypus. A dead platypus. That is really sad. I wonder why the platypus died. As humans, it's all too... I think it's almost like an instinct of ours to just blame someone. A fisherman must have caught it. Someone might have had an opera house net in here. But you know, there's every chance it could have been something natural, nature. It's breeding season. Maybe 2 males were fighting and one lost. I don't know. No idea, but either way, it's quite sad to see a dead platypus on the bank of the river. Now after hooking that fish within 5 minutes of getting here, I've absolutely hammered this 100 metres or so of water that I've got to fish and haven't had another touch. I spent about 45 minutes to an hour fishing it, then I went and sat in the car for half an hour or so and had a drink and played with my phone. Now I'm going to do it all again, but this time with a different lure. That's the One Well Lunch, the medium sized one in silver and blue. Different size, different colour, and I'm going to fish the same bit of water really heavily, and then I'll go and sit in the car for a while again, and then the third time I come back out I'll do it with a surface lure. That's how you, we could call it concentrated cod fishing. Rather than just covering lots of water, I'm just going to concentrate my fishing on a small area. I reckon if I'm going to catch a fish tonight, it's going to be in that corner. Oh, look at that! Oh, look at that! Did you see that? That fish wouldn't have been 10 or 12 centimetres long. I don't know whether it was a little yellow belly or a little Macquarie perch. It wasn't a cod. It was tiny. Smaller lures catch smaller fish, but that was just next level. There's no way that's coming back.
If I'm gonna catch a fish tonight, it's gonna be in that corner. Oh, look at that! Oh, look at that!
I'm back here at Platypus Bend. Got him! It's my first Murray cod of the season on a lure. I was just going to say I'm back here at Platypus Bend because this is where the dead Murray, the dead platypus is. Now I'll get all my I'll get my camera and everything out of here ready to photograph this fish. Would you believe this? I bought this shirt today, and now I've got a bloody big rip in it. Maybe I'll unhook you first, mate. We'll deal with you first. Then we'll worry about the shirt. On my first Murray cod of the season on a lure. See you later, mate. Well, it's great to be on the board with my first Murray cod on a lure for the season, but check this out. If I was a kid, my mum would kick my bum. Look, I'm hooked up big time. This is a brand new shirt. I only bought this sleeveless shirt at Target today. Look, no hole in the shoulder. It's I bought it to replace some of the ones that keep getting holes in the shoulder. And now, the very first day I bought it, $30 I paid for it. Oh well. It's just been downgraded to a fishing shirt. Says me, who's wearing it fishing anyway. My mum used to get so mad at me for wearing my new clothes fishing when I was a kid. Well, I managed to get it out with not too much damage. Oops. On the board again. Feels so good to be back on the board again. Remember this spot? This is where I was when I changed lures after I finished fishing my 100-metre stretch of water. Now I've finished fishing it again. Now I'm back for the third time. And I've changed lures again. I've gone to the Sixth Sense. I think this one's called a Speed Walker. It's like a jointed wake bait, but it might just go a little bit under the surface. I'm not sure. I can't actually remember. No, it's a jointed wake bait. Alright, let's see how this goes. Oh, that looks good on the surface. Well, folks, I've absolutely hammered this 100 metres or so of water. Well, folks, I already filmed a closing scene, but now I'm filming another one because have a look at that. That is spectacular. There's no rain anywhere else except for that one little spot right in the middle of nowhere, which looks like it's right over Wangaratta. Well, folks, I concentrated my efforts on about a 100-metre stretch of water. I hammered that stretch 3 times. I walked through there with different lures. I only caught the one and lost 2 others, but I had a lot of fun. Thank you all very much for watching. Now check that out. I could look at that all. I'm just waiting for a big lightning bolt to drop out of it, to be honest. That is just spectacular.